Hey, how's it going, everybody? Charlie Wilson here, aka Sinister Charlie. Welcome back. Hello. We've got some more Fat Electrician. He's talking about the Planet Fitness place, which I've been to a couple of Planet Fitnesses. Fitnesses. Yeah, it's pretty good gym it's a good beginning gym. If maybe you don't feel comfortable in like one of those like powerhouse type gyms, I get it, and it's really cheap too. So yeah, I would say if there's nothing in the area, that's what I would go to. But I go to like an independent gym, so um, I like to be alone when I work out. Um, anyway, yeah, let's get into it. Sorry.
Run some errands with my wife the other day, and one of her errands was to go into this new gym in town and get a membership because they had like tanning beds or massage beds or something that she wanted to use. And we went in, and immediately nothing made any sense whatsoever, and I rapidly became convinced that they were up to something.
Okay.
I'm going to figure out what it is.
Quack. Also, you can get the it's really cheap. It's like $9 a month, and then like I think $20 a month you can go to any gym in the country. So it's convenient if you're traveling, I guess.
We're talking about Planet Fitness, okay? We all know what Planet Fitness is. We've all seen the memes on the internet. I'm not going to waste time with the big intro. We're going to get the ad out of the way, and then I'm going to be unhinged the entire time. Let's get to the ad.
Aw, cute.
Delete me.
Oh, there's a kid there, by the way.
What do you mean you don't know?
You had to go to school and pay for my school.
Oh,
Okay.
If I say delete me, if you say delete me, I'll pay for your school.
Yep.
All right, sounds good. Good job.
All right, word up.
Oh.
There you
Finally.
go.
All right, you guys know the deal. Delete me. Online subscription model. You give them money every month. They turn around and make sure that
I've heard this.
aren't selling your personal
I've heard this
information.
spiel before, so I think we all have.
It's definitely worth it. I've been using them since before they were paying me to talk about them, and I'm going to keep using them after they quit paying me to talk about them. If you want to give it a try, I'll have a link and a discount code down below. Let's get back to the video. All right, so here's what happened. I took my wife into Planet Fitness. We walk in. Immediately, I'm drawn to the fact that everything's hideous. It's Barney purple. It literally looks like the engineer from the McDonald's play place made a gym. So immediately in my head, I'm like, why on earth would you do this? And I'm like, oh, they probably bought it because nobody else was buying the Barney purple gym equipment. They probably got a really good deal on it at a steep discount, and that's why the membership's so cheap.
That sounds right.
That makes sense. Okay, moving on. Then I see like the 6-foot tall poster on the wall of all the rules for the gym, and like some.
Yeah, this is where a lot of people get kind of like, oh, why would I go here? You can't like grunt and stuff. It helps you lift weights, like heavier weights, but it's like you're going to a gym. People are going to make weird noises when they move heavy things. It's kind of how that works. I get the no work boots thing. That's the string tank tops. Powerlifting, deadlifts. Okay.
Of them are like fine, like, no grunting, which, a little bit of grunting, fine. But if you're like screaming,
oh, I don't scream. But
I can see where that's an issue. No dropping the weights. Again, you drop a little bit of weight, not a big deal. You drop 600 pounds,
Jesus.
you can barely lift.
Oof.
Yeah, you're being a dickhead. Like, I get that, but the rules get progressively more insane. Like, no bringing personal gym equipment. Like, I can't bring a jump rope to the gym. What are we talking about? No powerlifting. Again, what's the definition of powerlifting to these people? Because if you're not grunting and you're not dropping the weight, what's the issue with moving a lot of weight? Don't really understand. No 1-gallon jugs of water. Right? Why do you care what I'm carrying water around in?
You'd keep your mouth shut if you knew it was good for you, buddy.
oh, Harlan Williams.
At this point, I become convinced that this is just an ugly-ass gym that's being run by somebody that runs an HOA as well. It's just somebody that's micromanaging the shit out of everybody else on the planet for no fucking reason. And then the kicker, no tank tops. Obviously, I'm out.
Hey,
I'm not
I gotta go. I gotta get out of here.
But, whatever. This isn't for me. My wife wants to go here.
Second
I don't
Amendment.
have to go here. It's fine. She can get the membership to use the tanning bed.
Right to bear arms. Okay.
Whatever. So after the tour, she goes, she fills out the paperwork, she, checks the little box yes to agree to the contract, and then she hands the paperwork back to the clerk, and the clerk is like, okay, now we just need a blank check. And I'm like, I'm going to pay with a credit card instead, and then you can just keep the credit card on file like, I don't know, every other business on the planet. At which point the clerk informs me, we don't take credit cards, we have to have a blank check.
Yep.
It's the only way we'll accept your membership.
Yep, they have to have your bank information so they can just, it makes it harder for you to cancel your gym membership, and so they can take it just directly from your bank. It's really weird. I remember that now.
That's our policy.
What?
year is it?
Okay, immediately, I know what the issue is. I know why this policy exists because I'm part owner of Pepperbox TV, which
Is that
a
what it-
subscription-based
shut up.
streaming service. This is also a subscription-based business, and one of the biggest loss of subscriptions is when people like lose their
Okay,
credit
I was
card or
like-
debit card, and then they
I thought he was going to plug it. He kind of did, though. Smooth.
forget to resubscribe to your service, and that's how you lose a bunch of subscriptions. They're trying to avoid that by getting direct access to your bank account, because at the bottom of every check is your routing number and your checking account number. Okay, that makes sense. Pretty smart. The reason I don't do it and most other subscription services don't do it is because it's kind of a big ask from the customer to be like, hey, just give me all your banking information with direct access to your bank account, and I'll be responsible with it, which is an even bigger ask when you're running a gym where everything is Barney purple.
Bro, what the fuck you mean, dog?
So obviously,
You
I don't
know
want to
what he
give them direct
means.
access to my bank account, but I want to be able to get this gym membership for my wife, so I offer a compromise, which is like, hey, I'm not going to give you access to my bank account, but I will pay for the entire 1-year membership up front right now, and we can just be done with it. Just take the cash. That's what you're after, right? Businesses are trying to make money, and the clerk is like, no, we have to have a blank check.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Okay, red alarms all over my head, like, you have to have my banking information. Why? Okay, this entire time I was under the impression you guys were trying to get money, but apparently you're not trying to get money because I'm offering you money and you're saying, no, we won't accept that. We'll only accept your banking information. So you're not trying to get money. You're trying to get my personal banking information, which sounds like a fucking scam. I've got to figure out what's going on.
Hold.
Okay, so we leave, we go home, I start looking into it, nothing makes any sense. I knew Planet Fitness was big, but they are massive. They're way bigger than I would have ever thought. This company is valued at $7 billion, and they made $1.3 billion last year.
Yeah, I didn't
Okay,
think
but
it was
that's not
that
the
much.
issue in that of itself. It's a big company, yeah, like whatever, that's fine. But here's the kicker, they only have 2,722 locations, which is a lot, but it's not a lot when you realize they have 21 million members. That's more than 7,500 members per location. That shouldn't
It's probably just because people, like I said, it's hard to cancel that with your bank. I would assume. Just people forget they have it, I guess. I don't know.
be possible.
Doesn't add up.
Okay, this is a 20,000 square foot facility, which has a maximum capacity of 200. And maximum capacity isn't defined by this is how many people can be working out in the gym at one time efficiently. No, maximum capacity is determined by the fire marshal with like, how many motherfuckers can we fit in this room without people dying in a fire trying to rush out? So at 7,500 members, if 1% of your members show up at any given time, which seems pretty likely, you're telling me that every piece of equipment in the gym would be taken up. And if 3 to 5% show up, there'd be so many people crammed in this gym that it would create a fire hazard. And somehow you're just operating away. And when I was in there in person, there was like 4 people there. What is going on? So I start scouring the internet like I'm trying to figure out what they're doing. Obviously, whatever they're doing is genius because they're making $1 billion a year on gym memberships that seemingly nobody's using. And then it dawns on me, oh, they sell gym memberships but don't actually want you to use the gym. It's genius. It defies
Well, I mean, that's like most like major like corporate gyms. Like LA Fitness, probably the same way, where they just want your money. They don't care if you work out or not. It's like better if you don't work out so you don't use up all their equipment. I don't know.
all business 101 logic, but in this one particular instance, it's absolutely genius, right? Business 101, give the customer what they want. Every other gym on the planet
Pizza.
has been built with, I'm building a gym, I'm going to build a gym for people that go to the gym so they give me money. Planet Fitness didn't say that. Planet Fitness said, I'm going to build a gym and find people to pay for it and then convince them not to use it. Because when you zoom out, what is a gym selling? A gym isn't selling an experience. A gym isn't selling a good time. Nobody goes to the gym because they like going to the gym because it's fun.
Wrong.
But I know the comments are going to disagree, but ultimately, nobody starts working out because they're like, I just really want to pick something heavy up and put it down. No, you work out because you want to be in shape and fit and look good, and that is something that pretty much everybody wants to do. But that's not true. Some people enjoy being in a bigger body. But shut the fuck up. That is not true. I know it's not true because every pop star in the past decade that made their entire career on being big, but they're still hot and sexy, the millisecond Ozempic, aka the vaccine for being fat, came out. They all got on it, lost 100 pounds, and now their Instagram is full of nothing but them working out at the gym 24/7. That's a fucking lie.
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go?
Nope.
And whoever runs Planet Fitness correctly saw this because they went, oh, our niche isn't meatheads that are in the gym all the time that are jacked and really big and strong. Our niche is everybody. But that 1% of the population that's already, you know, yoked up meatheads that are lifting in the gym all the time, they're already having their needs met by other gyms. So rather than opening up a gym and trying to compete for that 1%, what if we just opened up a gym and tried to take the other 99%? It's brilliant. Which raises the question, how do you market to these people? Because there's obviously a reason these people aren't going to the gym. We got to figure out what that reason is. And the biggest reason is they're intimidated or they don't know what to do. Yeah. They've never worked out in their life. They walk into a gym, they see a bunch of big tattooed strong.
Yeah, that's why I say it's like it's a really good beginner's gym. Yeah, and I could see being intimidated, but you don't want to go into like one of those Ronnie Coleman type gyms where everything's rusted, you know? I get it.
Strong guys lifting up heavy weights, banging shit around, being loud. They get intimidated. They think this isn't the place for me. If I try to do what they're doing, I'm going to look weak. I'm going to look stupid. They're going to have negative thoughts about me. Everybody's going to be judging me.
Nobody does.
Is 99% of the time ridiculous. People at the gym will absolutely.
Yeah, nobody's judging you at the gym. Everybody wants to help everybody. Well, 99% of people want to help people.
Help you. The biggest, strongest dude in that gym is probably the nicest guy on the planet, but it's not the vibe they give off, so a lot of people get intimidated. And that is absolutely true. I've been coaching jiu-jitsu for years and years.
Oh, I didn't know you was a jiu-jitsu brown belt.
Tell me, I really want to try jiu-jitsu, but I need to get in shape first. The people that think they need to get in shape before they go to the gym is insane. It's counterintuitive. Like, you go to the gym to get in shape. You don't have to get in shape to go to the gym, but that's what people think.
Spare me.
So Planet Fitness is like, okay, the big scary gym dudes are scaring off all the normal people. What do we do about that? I know. We'll discriminate against the big scary meatheads.
Sure.
Okay, how do you discriminate against a group of people? Step one, you got to have a good slur, right?
Yes, we do.
You got to have a catchy derogatory term to describe these people. So we're going to invent one. What are these meathead guys? Well, they're hunks, but also they're lame because they're scaring everybody. We're going to call them lunks. And then we're going to get the lunk alarm, which is a big red fucking siren that'll go off in the gym if anybody's being a douchebag.
It's very annoying. It's more annoying than the grunting. I don't get it.
Or lifting heavy weight, and that'll discriminate against these guys so they don't want to work out there.
You're right, that's a lot less annoying than grunting.
Then we're going to run this gym like it's an HOA. We're going to have a little bit of redlining, if you will. We're going to institute a bunch of policies that directly target these people to let them know they're not welcome. What are they doing? They're walking around drinking water out of a gallon jug. No gallon jugs. They're wearing tank tops showing off how big their arms are. No tank tops. What are they doing? They're dropping weights. They're lifting heavy things. They're grunting. They're being loud because they're actually working out. Not allowed.
Believe it or not, jail.
And then they had a diabolical stroke of genius, and they're like, you know what? Fuck it. We're just going to get rid of free weights altogether. Planet Fitness is just going to have cardio machines and then weight machines with cables. No free weights whatsoever.
Yeah, they do have dumbbells.
And then we're going to paint everything Barney purple. That way, if any meathead does try to go into Planet Fitness and wants to film shit for their Instagram where they're flexing in the mirror or whatever, it's going to get ruined by this Barney purple equipment, and then everybody's going to know that they're working out at Planet Fitness, which is going to have a negative stigma in the meathead community anyways, which is going to further keep these people out. Then we're going to blast our marketing out as no gym intimidation at Planet Fitness, and a bunch of people are going to flock to it, and that's exactly what happened, and that's why they have 20 million members. It's literally an entire business model built on discrimination, and to be honest with you, I think it's kind of funny.
It's a little funny.
So not only does this discrimination tactic get them a ton of new subscriptions, it also saves them a ton of money, because you know who ruins and breaks all the gym equipment? The big meatheads that are in there trying to break their new record, lifting more weight than they actually should be, dropping shit and ruining equipment. And guess who's not at that gym dropping and ruining equipment? All the meatheads. So now they have a longer life on all of their equipment, so they're actually making more money per member. Okay, but I know what you're thinking. Anybody could become a meathead. All you got to do is go to the gym, put in hard work for a sustained period of time, and then eventually you're going to be a jacked gym person too.
Sure.
Their own members are going to be turning into meatheads, which ruins the entire strategy.
Well, that's why we give them pizza and bagels.
Unless we guarantee that nobody becomes a meathead or nobody keeps lifting at the gym for a sustained period of time. And how are we going to do that? We're going to give away free fucking pizza.
There you go. Oh, Jesus, sorry.
Locker room before you go home. Yes, sir.
Yes, the gym for a period of time was known for giving out free pizza to its members. I
don't know
think
if
they quit doing it
did
during COVID, but the entire strategy is just fucking diabolical. Like, I get a new person coming in here, they're trying to lose weight, they're trying to be in shape, they do a hard workout, they feel like they've accomplished something, and then they walk by freshly baked pizza and they're like, you know what? I did work hard. I'm going to go ahead and have a slice. And then they just undo all the hard fucking work they did so they never gain any progress, ensuring that A, they never become a jacked gym person, or B, they don't see any progress over the course of months and months and they get discouraged and they quit. Which is the ultimate goal, because the only way you make gym equipment last longer than banning the meatheads is by banning everybody. If the gym equipment never gets used, it can't get worn out. Fucking science.
Damn.
Get on the scale, son. Get off the scale.
So that's our product. That's what Planet Fitness is. Planet Fitness is a gym specifically designed for people that don't go to the gym. Okay, that's fine. It's obviously making a lot of money, but this doesn't answer the question, why the fuck do you need my banking information? Well, because you know who cancels their gym memberships? People that don't go to the fucking gym that are paying a gym membership.
We're fat and we're broke.
So now we get to the root of the problem. How do you keep somebody subscribed and paying for a service that they're probably not actually using? Well, you make it super cheap and hope they forget about it. And that's why Planet Fitness is like the cheapest gym out there. It's $15 a month, or if you want their extra fancy card, it's $25 a month.
Oh, they raised
their
the
black
prices.
card that allows you to have like access to the tanning beds and the massage beds and a bunch of other stuff. And then you can also go to any Planet Fitness in the country, and you're allowed to bring a friend with you every time you go for free.
That's
Hey, that's
nice.
the plan. Super cheap. They forget they have a gym membership. They keep paying us. They don't come in. They don't use our equipment. Everything goes great. Next problem, if they forget they even have a gym membership, when that 1-year contract elapses, they're obviously not going to renew it because they forgot they had it. Now we bought ourselves 12 months, but what are we going to do in 12 months when we lose all our members? Well, we're going to write it into the contract when they first come in and start their gym membership that unless they cancel, it's automatically going to renew.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I think it changed recently, but I think it's easier now to cancel gym memberships. I'm not sure. I haven't canceled one in a long time, but you used to have to like either go in personally to the gym you signed up with, or you have to mail in something through the postal service. It's like, what? They make it as difficult as possible.
What do you mean?
So now the only way these customers are going to stop paying Planet Fitness is if they actually cancel their membership, which raises a question. What if they cancel because they still might? Because again, they're probably statistically not using this service.
It's got to be his big break.
Let's fuck with her. There you go.
And this is where their business model goes from genius to diabolical and shitty. In order to have them not cancel their membership, we're going to make it as painful and monotonous as humanly possible. Step one, all of our memberships are going to have an annual membership fee that's going to be $49 a year, and then you pay the monthly membership on top of that. Kind of like a credit card, which is probably why they call their premium membership the black card, because they're just ripping off Amex's business strategy. You know, because they charge an annual fee for their credit card, and then the fanciest Amex that you can have is the Amex Black Card. Now, obviously, charging $50 up front and then charging the first month's fee is going to make it hard to get new members. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it so it's only $1 when you come in to create your membership, but then every year after that, it's $49 billed immediately. And I know what you're thinking, why would this make people more likely to keep their membership if they're going to start getting billed even more money? Well, it's because it's billed automatically, and remember, you've probably forgotten that you have this gym membership until you see a bigger charge on your card randomly for $50, and then you look into it and you're like, oh shit, I still have that gym membership. I need to go in and cancel that. So you call in, at which point they will inform you, oh, well, because you've had a membership, even if it's just 1 day so far this year, we're still charging you the annual fee for the membership. So we're not giving you back your $49, but you can still cancel your membership. However, because that membership 12-year contract automatically renewed, it's also a $58 buyout fee. Now, it is damn near as expensive to cancel your membership as it is to just keep it. So most people are going to be like, fuck it, just keep it, and I'll remember in 12 months to cancel it then at the right time. You never will.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Now, the other option is you're somebody like me, you kind of have an attitude problem, and
Sure,
when somebody
I
screws you
understand.
over, you just don't ever want to work with them again. Like, fine, I'll front the money, I'll pay it.
get
I don't
it.
ever want to work with you ever again. That's fine. So you call in and try to cancel your membership. You're willing to pay all these fees to leave, and then you're informed you're not allowed to cancel your membership over the phone. You have to come into the gym to do it.
It's very silly.
But it can't just be any Planet
It has to
Fitness.
be the one
It
you
has to
signed
be
up
the
at.
Planet Fitness where you originally started your membership, which raises the question, what the fuck do I do if I move to a different part of the country? I have to catch a flight back
You got to mail it in. I've gone to this thing. I'm getting nightmares. I had to go through this before, and it is impossible.
to the previous location that I lived to cancel this membership. No. that would be outrageous, they have a remote option. And that remote option is to send them a certified letter requesting your cancellation.
So
okay?
stupid.
Not send a letter, send a certified letter. For those of you that don't know what that means, you can't just grab a letter, put a stamp on it, put it in your mailbox, and lift the little flag up. No. You got to take your happy ass all the way to the fucking post office, and then they have to pay extra postage to have it be a certified letter to make sure they get it.
Oh, you're serious.
Remember, this is all by design. Make it as painful and monotonous as possible
sorry
so
about
they
that.
don't cancel their
My bad.
membership, so they just go, fuck it, I guess I'm just
My computer's messing up. Probably OBS. I'm going to blame OBS for that.
paying them $15 a month for the rest of forever because this is frustrating as shit. Okay, but that's not even the worst part. The worst part is, remember who their niche target audience is at the end of the day. I'm not saying everybody at Planet Fitness is like this, but a significant portion are, because this is who they cater to. A significant portion of the people that go to Planet Fitness experience extreme social anxiety. Remember, they're marketing to people that are so self-conscious and so socially anxious that they can't fathom lifting weights in a room where somebody big and strong is also lifting weights because they're fearing that they're going to get judged and that's going to make them feel bad.
I won't judge you.
And now the only way to cancel this membership is to go in person and be confrontational with a person, which is something they're not likely to do. Again, making it extremely unlikely that somebody's going to cancel their membership.
Outside bad. The son's scary. He's not my friend. He wants to hurt me.
Nick Swartzen.
And this finally answers my original question. Why the fuck do you need my banking information? Put yourself in their average customer's shoes. You have extreme social anxiety. You do not like confrontation with other people, especially in person. You do not want people having negative thoughts towards you. You loathe that feeling. And now you're stuck in a situation where you can either pay them $15 or $25 a month or put yourself through that, or there is a third option.
Oh, yeah?
You could just cancel the debit card or credit card or report it stolen. Then they won't have your info anymore, and then they can't bill you. Membership terminated, and that's why they want your bank account information, so you can't even fucking do that. Now you are forced into one of two options. Option A, you jump through all their bullshit hoops that they've manufactured to make sure are as difficult and monotonous as possible, and then finally cancel your membership. Or B, you go and call your bank and tell them, quit giving my money to Planet Fitness, at which point Planet Fitness can legally still charge you internally and then send it off to collections on their behalf. This issue became so bad that the FTC finally stepped in. They tried to pass a law that's still pending, basically saying gyms can't do this shit. So Planet Fitness has since added an option where you are allowed to cancel your membership online. Obviously, they've made it as difficult as humanly possible to find.
Of course.
So difficult, in fact, that if you YouTube how to cancel your Planet Fitness membership, there's multiple videos with tens of thousands of views. And when you read the comments, a lot of them say, this still doesn't work. I've been trying to cancel my Planet Fitness membership for over a year. One of the top comments even said they had to get a lawyer to send a cease and desist to get Planet Fitness to stop billing their account, and they still haven't done it, and he's planning on taking them to court and suing them.
Hell yes.
And then, from what I'm able to gather online, apparently, because it's a franchise and different owners own different Planet Fitnesses, they can institute their own policy where even if you do cancel online, they still make you come in and cancel in person, meaning, what the fuck is the point? So yeah, that's the entire business model. Basically, we'll make a gym that functions like an HOA so we can filter out all the people that we don't want. Then, once we get all the people we do want that aren't confrontational, we'll make it as difficult as possible for them to ever leave.
Because here at Globo Gym, we're better than you. And we know it.
And that's why they can have 7,500 members per location, which originally didn't make sense, but it makes sense now. It's just a diabolical money printing machine. It was such a good idea. Create a place for non-gym people to go work out at the gym and become gym people where they didn't have to fear getting judged, which you don't have to fear that at 99% of gyms anyways, but people feel that way. So they catered to those people. They wanted to get more people healthy and in the gym, and it's just the worst fucking execution and follow through you could possibly imagine. So needless to say, I will not be giving my banking information to Planet Fitness.
Don't do
Thanks
that.
for watching.
I would highly
Best way to support
recommend
the channel,
against
go
it.
buy some merch, maybe drink some Echelon. All that's over at FatElectrician.com. Quack bang out.
Beep bop boop bop. They wouldn't want to get fat, so they went to Planet
Okay, I was
Fitness.
not anticipating doing a hit piece video. I don't enjoy doing these. It
It's
happened,
okay. I love it. I like it. It's okay.
I don't know what to say.
You don't
I'm
have to
gonna get
apologize.
Sued one
It's
of these
fine.
days.
Don't worry about it.
See you later.
Yeah, don't get fat. Go to the gym. How about that? Beep bop boop and okay, sorry. Yeah, there you go. There's some fat electrician for you. Yeah, it's just there's better options than Planet Fitness. There's like a UFit. If you got a UFit, that's like Planet Fitness without all the stupid rules. So that's a good one. Yeah, your typical LA Fitness is fine. Yeah. Yeah, just find a gym that you feel comfortable in, I guess. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe down below. It does help the channel. Makes me feel all gooey inside. Do you want to feel gooey inside? Hit that like button. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. If you got any recommendations, please put them down below. I'm always down for some good recs. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and bye. Bye.